I'm going to read all your comments. Yes, I know that Marxists are excited to be involved in the creation of AI. Collectivists always are about manipulation. Not only most are atheists, but pure nihilists, which is scary. I know BlackRock and Vanguard, which are involved with the WEF and own almost everything. BlackRock CEO and WEF are the ones that are making all the companies comply. I heard a guy on Lex Friedman's podcast talk about they will most likely legislate the rights for AI as if they were a person. Says an argument that they will have a conscience. Klaus Schwab of the WEF said they plan to make what being a human being is. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with everything you said. AI can't be conscious. And it shouldn't have rights because of that reason. And the reason it can't be conscious is because God didn't create it, man created it. Of course, they would say, well, human beings create other human beings by getting pregnant. Yeah, but the physical, there's more to being a human being than the physical, which is what the science and technology just don't ever seem to want to accept, because they go down all the wrong roads. But AI can't be conscious, because it would literally mean that God would have to be be within it, so like God, works within us, and those that believe anyway. So AI shouldn't have any rights. And yeah, you're right. Everybody that's created this now nightmare that we live under, what all they're trying to do is they're fast tracking it to be the government. That's what it is. And it literally is already, interfering in people getting jobs. It's silencing people. It's shadow banning people. And yet the very people, the World Economic Forum, and these people that just happen to be the wealthiest people in the world, don't even have a conscience themselves. And there's so many of them. And I guess if you believe in the Bible, that shouldn't shock anybody, right? I mean, it takes me back to why God said there's more on the wide road. I mean, when Elon Musk said that he knows he's going to hell, but he's okay with it because he knows most human beings are going there too. I mean, he's actually right about that. I mean, he is, because the Bible pretty much says that most people, that's where they're going. And all of this is just leading everybody to that. And they know they've watched. I mean, the world, to these people, the world and societies, no matter what country, has been a big petri dish to them. To study you, to evaluate you. They see how many people don't speak up. They see how many people will stay silent because they don't want to risk that paycheck. They see how easy it is to control their employees, control their groups, their organization. They totally know how to do this. Because most will sell out for the paycheck. Most will look the other way. Most will keep their mouth shut. Most will say, that's not my problem. And then that's how you end up under machines controlling your life. Dictating the machine dictating who will be worthy of being allowed to have a job, who will be worthy of being allowed a home, who will be worthy of being allowed to live in the world where you're not living paycheck to paycheck. And those that don't comply. So if you comply, then, I mean, you're nothing but a slave to it. But you can expect it to get more tyrannical, because that's what's happened to our society, to this country, is because literally, I mean, we could blame the government, we can blame the Republicans, we can blame the Democrats, you can blame communists, you can blame Marxists, and all of those things, though, wouldn't have been able to do what they've done and gotten this far had there been more people that spoke up. Had there been more people that literally tried to follow the Bible. And it's just not, that's not the easy road, though. It's the road less traveled. People are going to take the easy road. And then they'll make excuses to themselves why they do it, so that they can sleep at night. Never wanting to look at how everybody's contributed to this. You know, I mean, we can blame the wealthy, because they certainly play a role. I mean, the wealthy at the World Economic Forum, I mean, yeah, they all play a role, for sure. But had more people been doing the right thing to begin with, well, we wouldn't be in this place at all. So, but yeah, everything you said, I know. Everything is under BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. So that still doesn't make me feel bad for the CEOs, okay? Because those CEOs, the ones, you know, that head up the hospital systems, the hospital chains, these people have millions of dollars, okay? They actually have a lot of money to take a risk and stand up for the right thing. Me, on the other hand, I've had nothing. I mean, over and over again, I've lost everything because of speaking up. And I tried to do the road everybody else does. I did, actually. I did. And it was when I was at Northwestern. I told the line. That wasn't until COVID. When COVID hit, I tried to pick my battles, right? Realizing, you know, it took me a good, 13 years in nursing to realize that everybody just goes along. So to speak up, it just pisses people off. So for a while, I towed the line there. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, no, I'm done with this. I'm done. Because I literally I watched this over my career doing this, but they literally were wanting to destroy teams by placing people that are abusive to children, like literally physically, or shouldn't be around psych patient, but they would literally put people like that, in my department in the ER, and I'm work psych, and it was like, you're deliberately trying to destroy teamwork, and now there is no teamwork. It's like, depending on where it's you and one other person, which is fine if you have like 7 patients. But, when you have 16 or 30 and, you have a high acuity, well, the odds are, the common sense thing is that people are going to get hurt, and that's what happens. So these demons running healthcare, and that's how they're just dark people. So but yet, the news is trying to make it seem like, oh, well, because they were being controlled. No, I don't care how much, even if BlackRock and State, and they own everything. Yeah, they do. It doesn't mean you can't, as a leader, stand up and do the right thing. Will you get fired? Will you be like, probably, but at least they're in a better position than me, because they already have millions. But there's not been one CEO in healthcare that I've seen stand up and do the right thing. So we end up creating the very gulag that we're living in, and they're just trying to fast track this so that there is no human being that can stop AI governing us. That's when God has to step in.